Pokemon
Part
channel
16.
sucks.
Don't even begin that. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up too, Amanda. I don't want to hear any more of that shit for this play.
Weren't
I
we
wasn't even
supposed
gonna
to?
say anything.
Weren't
Yeah,
we
weren't
supposed to? Weren't we supposed to be rocking a wiki about the Sevii
Yeah.
Well, I
Islands?
couldn't find the answer. I don't know.
Then
I'm
it's
just
a
gonna
myth.
take your word for it.
It's a myth. I wasn't even gonna bring it up. Ted was being a
Mythical
baby.
myth or legendary legend? Dun,
Ooh.
So I think this is probably our longest leaf green part so far. Whopping 34 minutes and 36 seconds.
Yeesh.
Why?
Well, it's a weekend commentary. Gotta
No,
make
I
up-
mean, why 34 minutes?
Oh. Because I didn't want to end in the middle of a journey.
Well, then why
Funny.
didn't you just end at the beginning of the journey and then do the... I don't know.
Funny, you've
Yeah.
ended in the middle of a journey about 15 times so far. What makes
Well,
part
well,
16 so special?
I don't want to end the part like in the middle of a road. I always want to stop when I'm going into a Pokemon Center.
Okay.
Ah. Makes sense.
That must be the loneliest fucking person ever.
Like a
No
stranded.
Forever
social
alone.
activity, no food, no nothing. Just stuck there forever.
Well, wait. How is
Well,
she
I'm
surviving?
sure she can swim the 10 feet it'll take to get to shore.
I actually can't, apparently.
Oh, God.
That's right. Why can't we swim?
The video game law that everybody must not be able to swim. I don't know.
Apparently, humans in this world only know how to dog paddle, and that's not going to save you
No,
when swimming.
people can
at sea.
swim. It's just us.
Well,
I mean,
it's
we-
because-
We fight
It's-
swimmers.
Well, you see, it's
There's one right
because
there.
it's because bobblehead sprites have such ungodly stumpy arms and legs that if they tried to jump in the water, they would just sink head first to the bottom.
No. Wouldn't their heads count as flotation devices?
Eh.
The dumber ones might.
They're huge.
Boink.
Wouldn't that just make them heavier? Only the airheads would float.
Well, we have no personality.
Sheesh. She keeps
So,
getting, like...
You're
all
calling
the
Ashley an airhead.
And Chiki's getting all the attention because there's a lot of water-type Pokemon here, and, you know, Raichu's
hot.
the best choice for that kind of stuff. I will be
hot.
evening everybody out eventually. In fact, after this part, all of my Pokemon jumped to level 55, just
Woo.
to give you a little heads up there.
You haven't even beaten... my Pokemon were level 55 by the time we were fighting the Elite Four.
Oh,
Are you
next
just-
part? Not good.
Oh, yeah, next fight. Oh, next part you are fighting the Elite Four. Never mind then. Okay, you're on track. You guys are at 3 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
302.
then I'm not behind. I'm just...
Actually
Oh,
goes into
no.
a hot spring fully clothed.
It's a recovery spring. I wonder where they got that idea from.
They just wanted to reuse the graphics that they had
Yeah.
from Ruby and Sapphire.
Fire, yeah.
I was talking about the recovery spring that shows up in like every RPG ever.
Oh.
Well, Leaf Green's an RPG. It's only filling quota.
Rock Smash sucks as a move.
Yes.
Why
I
is
don't
it
so.
like
even
that.
there?
I don't like how Rock Smash was converted into an HM, to be perfectly honest. But I'm temporarily giving it to Rhyhorn just so I can smash these rocks, and then I'm
Scary
heading over.
face.
Rock Blast
Heading over
sucks.
to the. I'm heading over to the move deleter, located. I forgot where the move deleter was at. Actually, I think it was in Lavender Town or some. I don't know.
As
Whatever.
I
He's not
recall-
keeping. He's not holding on to this.
As I recall, once you've cut down or smashed a barrier object, it stays that way forever. So
Nope,
once you
they respawn.
oh,
However, he'll never have it. In this case, he'll never have another reason to break these rocks again. So,
God damn
Because
it.
sometimes you Pokemon in the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geodude.
Usually,
goddammit.
it's usually
Level 7.
here. It's usually Geodude, but like in Gen 2, you could fight Krabbies or fucking whatever. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I remember in Gen 3, in order to find a nose pass, you had to break rocks, and there was
Oh,
only like
like
a 20%.
anyone cares for nose pass.
Well,
Stupid
there was a
Pokemon.
time when I was trying to find complete the Pokedex. When I realized that you had to buy like 11 Gen 3 games in order to complete the Pokedex, I stopped. But in order to get Nose Pass, you have to break rocks, and there's only like a 20% chance of finding him. So that took forever. Because there's
that's
only like a
why
1 in 3
why
chance
this game
of
show.
finding a Pokemon after breaking a rock. and then there's only 20% chance of finding them once the rock is broken, and then you gotta go back and forth to make the rocks respawn. It's a pain in the fucking ass.
That's why
Yeah.
I just use Game Shark Pro Action Replay.
God damn it.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna complete the Pokedex.
Speaking of a pain in the fucking ass, surprise!
Don't go there. I knew you were gonna make that joke.
like, well, the timing was just perfect. I'm sorry.
Hey, you
know,
want a battle? Not now. I'm smashing a rock.
could fly back to the Pokemon Center.
No, I want to go the long way.
Okay. Oh wait, you have to go back to
I'm
Island
heading
2
to
now.
Island 2. I'm sorry, 2 Island.
To the island.
You can't go if you decide to do the side quest. You can't go back to the mainland until you finish it.
Yeah.
You actually, well, yeah, because Bill does give you the choice yes or no when you first start, but if you hit yes, you can't go back.
Damn it. In this island, no one can.
I kind of did this by accident because usually before I record myself, I like to do a test run, so I don't look too much like a dipshit when I'm actually recording myself. But I forgot that once you hit yes with Bill, you can't go back. So I was like, oh fuck. All right, well I better just wing it. So yeah. That's actually probably why this video is 34 minutes because I'm winging the islands.
Is that also why you're talking to everyone all of a sudden?
Yes. It's like,
Yes.
what do I do when I'm recording myself? Oh yeah,
It's
I
like-
waste time.
For a moment, I thought I had taken over the recording again for a little while.
No, I'm not using defense curl 36 times.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, Lostelle. Oh, I wonder what we've got to do with her if her name is Lostelle.
Wow, that's almost as if Princess...
Hey, how is this guy riding his bike indoors?
I have no idea.
It's,
That's badass.
it's almost as if they had
It's
named
just a-
Princess Peach Princess Damsel. I mean, what the fuck?
That
He
dude rode
scuffed
his
up the floor.
that
Oh,
dude
he
rode
actually
his
did scuff up the floor.
that dude rode his bike indoors. How did Professor Oak not get in his head?
He probably
don't know.
didn't
He's
sell
not-
his soul to Professor Oak for a Pokemon.
Jesus
What the
Christ.
Jesus Christ, indeed. No.
Oh,
Belt
forgot to edit that up.
At least you know what you bought there.
Kinda did.
Suddenly, Bellsprout.
Oh, this is the lady who would have given you fucking Blast Burn if you kept the Charizard. But no, we don't ever
No.
get to see Blast Burn in its fucking
If I
awesome
recall,
They're just the elemental hyper beams.
you said you had no problem with me switching Charmeleon for Vulpix /
Yeah,
Ninetales.
but I also want to see.
He likes to be a
fucking
dick with
Blast
you.
Burn. Fucking Blast Burn, which kicks fucking ass.
Does it hurt? Doesn't it hurt yourself though when
No,
you
it's
use
the
it?
elemental
it's a
hyper beam.
hyper beam, so you have to charge. But the name is fucking Blast Burn, which is kick ass. Plus, it has an attack animation that's kick ass, and it kicks the ass of the opponent, so it's just kick ass. And I wanted to see it.
Better than Outrage?
How do you kick-
fucking better than Outrage.
do
Fuck
you-
Outrage.
How do you kick someone's ass if you're not using your feet?
You're
Yes.
taking that too literally. So I'm sorry. I'm really,
Hey,
really
I
sorry.
have a
But when,
question. Why are these dipshits riding circles with their bikes on the sand?
I don't know, because they're dumb.
You don't
Um,
ride a bike on the sand. That's how you get your ass, like, crippled and shit.
Gotta be something fascinating here. Nothing? Okay.
No.
Waste of time.
Well,
I don't
okay,
know if that I think that island open. I think that thing opens up after you beat the Elite Four. It might. I don't really remember. It's been a
No.
while.
I'm sorry, but like upon hearing the word blast burn, some reason it makes me think of gas
What, like gas from a stove or
or
farts?
no, like okay, yeah, that too, but like heartburn and gas and farts. Like someone get the guy a Pepto-Bismol.
Biker gangs.
Yeah, thank
Biker
you.
Someone
games
get-
exist in
Same subject.
Pokemon.
Apparently.
We need to get Kanji Tatsumi over here.
Someone should do something. Oh, I should.
He'll take care of them.
The Pokemon centers.
Or we could leave it up to a 7-year-old girl.
Oh god, she's not 7 though, wasn't she 10? Or 12? I don't know.
10, 11, 12, I don't know.
It
Well,
looks like she's
child.
got some sort of cleavage. She might be older.
Well, she might just be stuffing her shirt with coconuts for all we know.
Those are awfully
You know-
small and breast-shaped coconuts.
You know, I know it's hard to believe for you guys, but girls can develop quite early.
Yeah, but not that early.
Hold on. We don't. First off, stop raping my ears. Secondly,
Sorry.
we don't need a girl to tell us that girls can develop earlier. We know.
Wait, do we? I never even thought to look that up.
Oh, you fucking nerds.
Wait, we're the nerds for not knowing something? I thought it was the other way around. Like, if you know too much, then you're a nerd.
The type of people that when a girl just approaches you, you cower back 36 feet, throw coconuts at her. The poor thing.
Yet I'm here. How come you're not
No,
throwing
you
coconuts
just throw
at me?
coconuts at every other girl, also yourself.
No, I don't want to do that.
How do you throw a coconut at yourself? Do you throw it
Yeah,
straight
you
up
throw it
the
in the air and then it lands on your head.
Make sure you're in
No.
specific.
No, but I've had water bottles, glass, sticks thrown at me.
Well, stop making bad jokes at improv.
You want to know what I've had thrown at me? Bouquets of flowers whenever I walk into a room. I also have my own themes music playing.
Actually, no.
Wait,
you know what?
How many times does that mean you're the next person to get married then?
I don't know. But if that means I'm gonna have a fucking
How many
hair
angry
following me
bitches you
around.
have on your phone?
What?
How many angry bitches? Oh, I don't have any angry bitches on my phone at all. Actually, I don't have anyone on my phone. My phone's in my hands, which means that. I don't know.
Oh, we're
Ever
not fighting.
alone.
We're not fighting the same biker dude again. We're fighting a cue ball.
Yeah.
The islands really aren't that interesting.
Well,
No.
1, 2, and 3 Island aren't really that interesting. 4, 5, 6, and 7 have more things to do, at least. That aren't stupid Lost Girl side quests.
The really only thing that sticks out to me in the other islands is that they remixed Johto music.
Yep.
Well, there's also some like there's the house that lets you breed. There's the beginnings of the Team Rocket movement from Gold, Silver, and Crystal. There's at least something to do there. It's not quite
I
as.
suppose so.
This seems like the Find the Lost Girl in the Forest seems like the most filler episode that's ever been in a filler episode.
Oh, well, then you haven't watched enough Dragon Ball Z, my friend.
I was gonna
The
mention
incredible
Naruto
fighting-
actually.
The incredible fighting candy.
Thank you.
Man. Don't
Wait, what?
remind
That
me.
incredible? Wait, what? That's a thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Do you remember Majin Buu? At one point, he turns Vegito into a candy, a jawbreaker,
Oh,
which
I did not
proceeds
know
to
that.
fly around and break his jaw for an entire episode.
Okay.
Wait, so he makes Vegeta a jawbreaker, and then Vegeta,
Vegito, the fusion of Goku and Vegeta, becomes a small candy, and somehow retains the ability to fly around,
And be
talk,
con-
and everything.
does it turn back by the end?
Yes.
He turns it
Yeah.
back himself because it's pissing him off so hard.
It's too hard to eat a piece of candy than it is Vegito.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm trying to picture that. It's just a random floating jawbreaker flying around.
Here comes the laugh.
I'm sorry. It's funny. Okay, sorry. I'll
What's
stop.
the most fillery episode from Naruto that you can remember? off the
Curry
top?
of life.
What?
Is that the one where they're all fighting in the tree thing? Because that's the one thing I remember watching where
Curry
Naruto
of
gets...
life.
What's Curry of Life?
Filler.
What happens?
It's very filling, filler, isn't it?
I only remember the part where they're in the forest and Naruto gets swallowed by some giant ass snake.
No. That's
The
not
only
filler.
the only Naruto that I ever watched was the very first arc where they go escort a guy to a bridge, and then they fight on the bridge, and then they go home. That's all I remember.
The only arc with a ninja that acts like a ninja.
Yes.
It's all
that's-
downhill from there.
There.
Pretty
That's why I'm
much.
not a big fan of Naruto.
Well, the problem I had with Naruto, from what I saw, is They do a cool ninja thing that takes like 3 minutes, and then they spend 5 minutes explaining how the cool ninja thing worked.
Yeah, Chakra is-
Every time they do a special move.
They
Every
do
time.
that a lot during the early seasons and or manga series, is because the author's still trying to explain how all the chakra and special powers work and stuff, and then after a certain point, the series just sort of assumes you were there for that and assumes you know enough to figure out how things work.
Nah.
Well, I'd rather
That
they
point,
just
I'm
do it
sleeping.
like Dragon Ball Z, where they just have training. They have like
you
6
see,
episodes of
it
training.
makes a lot.
but
It
Oh,
makes a
there's
lot
that
more
too,
s-
Ted.
It makes a lot more sense the explanations make a lot more sense when they're there in the manga because they take maybe like 1 or 2 panels. But in the anime, they tend to take so long because you're listening to this guy explain it.
Yeah. Oh God,
It
shut up.
just got on my nerves when the explanation as to how you did the super move takes longer
Takes
than the
longer
super
than the
move
super
itself.
Get on with it.
Yeah. It's another thing that makes more sense in the manga. It takes 1 or 2 panels to the super moves, 2 or 3 pages.
Wow, they're just getting so creative with the names here. Berry Forest. Wow.
At least they
Don't
didn't call
say.
it Tree Forest.
That's true.
Oh,
Oh,
so
the
there's a
berries.
place you can actually farm berries in this game?
How about Water
Right.
Beach?
Those
Rocky
berries.
Cave?
That is major
It's
redundant.
looking like the Sevii Islands is a depository for all those post Gen 1 things that they just didn't have the heart to insert into Gen 1 areas.
That's pretty much that. You know what? You say that jokingly, but that's pretty much
what it
really
is,
what it is. That's where you find
Yes.
Johto Pokemon. It's where you find Johto, or it's where you find. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
It's a little slice of Johto in your Kanto.
I was very low.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to encounter Johto Pokemon just yet.
Hi,
Not until we get the
Lostelle.
National Pokedex.
Lostelle out.
I don't
Is it-
get it. She said it made Lostelle scared, and then so you think that she's gonna do the whole third person thing, and then she just goes back to using I.
Nope, it's the child molester.
You say that jokingly, but it does look sort of like a child molester.
Damn it, Elliot.
Not the same one.
No.
Just
No,
getting that out
please.
there.
I know, I was
Please
joking.
don't shit on my childhood, please.
Didn't you see the episode with Hypno in it?
Yes,
He was total.
I have. Yes, I have.
Now that we have successfully warded off the pedo bear, what are we gonna do now?
We're gonna make a photo album and laugh at the past memories.
Despite all the traumatic events that this poor little girl has gone through.
No, we stopped the incredibly traumatic child molestation before it happened. So she'll have PTSD, but just less.
Wait, we
Less.
just traded a space rock for another space rock.
Woo.
Yay!
That space rock was better.
Yeah.
No, wait. How do you unlock the Deoxys event in Fire Red and Leaf Green? Because I know that Deoxys has a different form depending on
Speed
what.
form.
Yeah, no, that speed form's Emerald. I think Fire Red is attack form and defense form is.
Leaf green is defense form. Fire red is attack form.
Oh.
I think the Deoxys is an event.
It's an
Pokemon.
event. You need a special item in order to get to the
Yeah,
island.
you get an item from the event, or hack the item into your game, and then you can get to that island and fight Deoxys.
Yeah, which is what I'll be doing for this commentary. is an
Say
island.
there's also a Lugia and Ho-Oh items.
Yeah, there's an island where you can get Lugia and Ho-Oh, and
Yeah.
Well, at least Lugia and Ho-Oh you don't need the event because you can get both of them in the Coliseum games.
Yeah.
Then again, you'd also have to play the 30-hour RPGs in order to get those Pokemon specifically.
Yeah.
Fuck. I like Gen 3 as a whole, but fuck having to play like 12 different games in order to complete the Pokedex.
You know,
you like the games, you don't like them filling out the Pokedex.
Filling up the Pokedex is the most tedious fucking thing I've ever seen in Gen 3, because you need to play Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Coliseum, and Coliseum XD at the very least in order to get a full Pokedex. And even then, I think you're still missing a few.
I once tried with my Ruby, trying to get all the filling up the Pokedex by just using that one that one code where you get all the where you can make it the Pokemon appear in the grass or something. I tried doing that and I quit halfway through because it made me so tired.
Oops.
I told you Omnite was better.
No,
You're
well, if you want to put it in that sense, yeah. But I named it Oops because I accidentally hit yes to give it a nickname.
Oops. Poor oops.
He really was an accident.
Oh, shut up.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so now we're
We are
heading.
so sorry.
We're heading to the final gym,
Now we're
I'm
heading to
assuming.
the final gym in Viridian City. If you already watched Pokemon Yellow commentary, you already know that's Giovanni.
Yep.
I think everyone knows at this point.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Yeah, but
I
you
think
can't
it
see
says
brain
Giovanni
scratch.
on the sign,
Yeah.
actually.
Even I don't know who the Viridian gym leader is. If you go check the sign, it says Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Well, it doesn't actually say who it is until you unlock
Yep.
Giovanni's gym battle.
You
Still,
didn't
I-
add the music.
Right round, baby.
Baby,
Right
right
round.
Oh,
I
baby,
figured you
right
guys can
round.
sing it yourselves because we won't get copyright flagged.
Right.
Oh,
And if we still
Brain-
do, then someone is obviously lying.
Brain Scratch Comms Improv Karaoke Edition.
woo!
They took out the TM there, but they still have the indent.
You're right. I remember picking it up there. It's just a random ass alcove in the back of the room.
What do you call that? What are they called? The guy that built the place fucked up.
Architect.
Architect?
Thank you. I had the word in my head, but then it went away. I
When
couldn't get
did
it.
Nick Cage gain like 20 levels?
My architecture is imperfect. I must blow it up now. That was such a great Detective Conan movie. Awesomeness.
Ted, you're asking when did Nick Cage gain like 20 levels? Remember, I edited out a lot of battles in the islands.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he actually told us about that earlier.
Yeah, he did.
He told us all his Pokemon would jump to like level 50.
Yeah.
Okay, well, things just start to glaze over after a while.
Well, no,
A
actually,
delicious donut.
well, I'm still, Amanda brought up that my Raichu is pretty the highest level
Overleveled.
Pokemon at this point. It's at 57. Everyone else is still in their mid to low 40s.
Yeah.
The only one I really focus on at this moment is Pesci and Nick Cage. So after I complete this gym, before I enter Victory Road, I'm going to grind everybody to 55. So yeah, there's going to be a few off-screen evolutions, but I'll start the next part with a team summary so I can get you guys up to speed.
Yay!
Are you gonna have like your end game team then? Like
Uh,
6 on ready
yeah.
to kick ass and take names?
Yeah, pretty much my end game team.
How many Dragonites will you have?
1.
3 fucking Dragonites.
Oh, John, that's only one blowjob an hour.
You're not as
That
cool
might-
as you're not
that
as
might
cool
actually be survivable, though.
I'm sorry, I don't want my dick to fall off, okay? Anyway,
Okay.
you see, one thing for Fire Red and Leaf Green, though, is that after you beat the Elite Four the first time, you have to complete the Sevii Islands quest in order to unlock the Cerulean Cave. Once you do that, though, you can technically refight the Elite Four, who will now have Johto Pokemon in their lineup. So
They're
I'll ask
also
you
a lot
guys now,
stronger.
do you want me to do the rematch with Elite Four?
You can fast forward through it if you want to, but if you wanna,
Eh.
I
We're
vote
ending,
yes.
we're ending the playthrough with the Mewtwo catch. Assuming
Okay.
critical hit. Lucky
because
bastard.
I
Damn.
could be that 1 in 65,000 chance where the ball breaks.
Oh God.
But
Okay, get your Pidgeys ready.
No, I think they gave him a different move just because they know about that.
Damn it.
Are we really only on part 16 in this playthrough? I'm trying to imagine how many parts it would take for me to have gotten to this part if I had continued.
You
with
would
the
still be.
playthrough.
You'd be still on. You at part
alright,
16.
jokingly, we'd be at part 49.
I
But
think
realistically, what?
well, I think that in terms of part numbers, this might actually be shorter than Yellow. I mean, runtime, it's probably already longer, but I mean,
Yeah.
part numbers, this might end up being shorter.
Maybe.
Well, I was going through at a very ponderous pace, so I'm thinking that Jim
we would have
I
been here
prob-
for an entire
I-
year.
yeah. How many weeks are in a year?
52.
52.
52.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think I would have taken 52 parts to beat the game, but
You probably would have.
I probably would have taken at least 30 parts to get to Gym 8.
Go, Nicolas Cage.
Oh god. Oh god, I'm just imagining 16 30-minute parts and only being at like Koga or something.
Not even.
I'm actually glad I hijacked this playthrough, guys.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yes.
Perhaps
Actually,
the
a lot
emulator
of it.
fail was a blessing in disguise. Oh well. I'll get to make up for lost time when we do Persona 3.
I'm all for wasting time, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I still don't know how Giovanni became a gym leader without having his background
I think
checked.
it was more. I think it was more that he used his position as a gym leader to pull strings.
God damn it.
Corrupt politicians, and it's not like the gym leader actually has any. Well, actually, Gen 5 showed us that gym leaders actually do have an impact on world events and shit. Never mind. Okay.
Where's the radio? He doesn't have a radio anymore.
Foreshadowing.
Oh. No more rounds to spin. Like
Wait, what
records.
radio are you talking about now?
The
There was
one
a
that was
radio
next-
in Gen 1, there was a radio next to him. And,
No, there wasn't. There's a radio next to him in Heart Gold and Soul Silver when you.
Is that what I'm thinking about? Or?
Yes, probably.
Yes.
Well, I think that's what you're thinking about.
I could have sworn there was a radio next to him.
Hi, Gary.
Hey. Ew.
Man.
I'll whip you.
Yeah. I
That's
love
what she
that.
said?
Whenever I look at that sprite, I just imagine the splash attack.
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah.
What, you mean like from
that's
Pidgeot?
no Gary's.
No, Gary's sprite.
Oh.
If you should watch. It's the splash attack flash I'm talking about. It's just a Newground short where it's a never-ending Magikarp versus Magikarp battle where both Pokemon only ever use splash.
It's like as bad as Metapod and Metabot. Use Harden.
Essentially.
How many fucking people have fucking Rhyhorns?
A
Jesus
lot?
Christ, everyone's had one so far. Or
Mine's
not
better.
Yours
Well-
doesn't even have a name. It's just as blank and lifeless as the rest.
So I'm gonna get a name later.
Rhyhorn is the endgame Rattata.
No, mine is the best because it's shiny.
Shut up.
I don't get it, Ted. You're back and forth. At first, you're like, I don't care if you have a shiny, but then when they bring it up, you're like, shut up!
No, I'm not. When did I ever say that? I've always been incredibly jealous and petty when it comes to this shit.
My shiny Rhyperior with Rock Wrecker.
Fuck you, fuck you.
If it makes you feel any better, Ted, I couldn't keep that shiny Rattata I found in Gen 2.
Yeah, well, you still have it. You still have it.
Well, do you want one of my 2 shiny Aldinos?
No, I will earn it myself. And it will be better than any fucking shiny you've ever had.
No, I
You'll
feel
see.
bad.
You'll
I-
all see.
Okay,
I
Ted.
should-
Ted
I
comes
need
up.
to-
Hey guys, look! I just found a shiny Dialga. What's that? I just got a shiny Mewtwo the next day. God damn it!
No,
I
I
soft resetted 10,116 times for that fucking thing.
wow, you're sad.
Hey Ted, I was just playing through Leaf Green the other day, and I got a shiny Mewtwo on my first try.
Fuck you.
You think that's ever happened?
Yeah, of course,
So-
it had to have happened at least once. In a 1 in 8,000 chance, and there's, like, what, 12 people who've played Pokemon? It's had to have happened at least once.
I've only heard that sometimes they've come across a legendary shiny from doing that whatever.
The soft resetting.
The softer setting
Yeah.
all that time. I joked earlier, but that's just, no, I would never.
People do that though.
People
I-
do that, and they're sad, pathetic people for
I was thinking about it once, but then I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I'm too tired.
Well, the thing is, it's not like you're guaranteed it after 8,192 times. It's
Yeah,
just
anyway,
a 1 in
so
8,000
yeah, it's, like, not
something
worth it.
chance each time.
I
so.
think the thought process that I have is that if you have a shiny, let's just say Kyogre, people will just think that you hacked it in anyway. So why even
Or,
bother?
soft, or wasted
No
your
one will
time
believe
soft,
you.
or wasted your time soft resetting.
Yeah.
And even then, though, I swear I read stories where people will soft reset not only to get not only get the shininess, but the correct nature and shit like that. And I was like, no, they stop. Like,
there's a point where your dedication is admirable.
Yeah.
And then
There's
there's
a point where I
it's
think-
just sad.
There's a point where I think that resetting your DS that many times would ruin its battery.
Yeah.
Time farming battles to get the Paladin Shield in Final Fantasy VI, even with the speed up feature. I couldn't imagine the thought process you have to be running in your head to soft reset like 8,000 times. Shiny.
No, I'm bad at math. Bad at bad enough as it is. So, me, if I were to do that, I'd lose count immediately. I was like, oh, how many times was it?
No, you don't count. You just do it until you get the results.
It happens, yeah.
Oh.
But something
that.
like that seems like not something that you could even
That's-
just do while watching TV. It's just you have to look at the screen. And, God, no. Stop.
No. I'd rather be watching TV or the internet.
I can't
the
use
power
the
plants. It actually looks like a power plant in this version.
Oh yeah,
I mean-
there's no green things that ruin my eyes here, as opposed to the red ones.
No,
in
it's
the...
not using the Pokemon Mansions sprites, and they changed the music too. Because in the original, it was using the Silphco music, and now it's using Pokemon Mansions theme.
I think it's a little bit more fitting though.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Kind of, your dilapidated area. It works.
Actually,
What are those?
I thought the Silphco music was a bit more threatening.
Well, it's not really threatening. It's just sort of an empty place. So I think the added atmosphere is helpful.
Yeah, it's basically your textbook abandoned warehouse building.
So I see the rocks and debris, but what are these? Are they batteries? Or are they
Nuclear waste.
nuclear waste?
Why do you
Infinite
think that there's so many electrodes here? They're nuclear abominations. Someone
Yeah.
dropped his Pokeballs dropped it into the nuclear sludge, and that's what popped out.
Yeah. That,
Yes.
Yeah.
You just used a max repel,
Dun, 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 dun.
and you run into an electrode right after. What is the point?
You can't run from Guile.
Well, I just did.
Actually, just
Yes.
decided to go home and be a family woman.
Yay.
You see, it's kind of odd because they move some of the items out of the way, but they still leave the rooms where the items were kept. So it kind of makes the design seem a little bit just weird.
Yeah.
What is Zapdos doing?
I don't know.
It's just
It's
sitting there.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
minding its own fucking business, and you're gonna come
It's-
along and beat the
It's
shit out of it.
imitating a Zapdos statue.
They gotta
Oh. No, it's doing a staring contest with somebody.
With the
Now-
wall.
go the wall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, something interesting about the legendary Pokemon in Fire Red and Leaf Green is that they remixed the wild battle music very slightly. Like they give it I think it's another string layer, or it's a slightly different version of the wild battle theme. So they go to the effort to do that, and they don't just orchestrate another theme like Heart Gold and Soul Silver did.
Gen 4 gave them, well, actually, Platinum gave them their own themes.
No, what theme did they play?
Well, I don't recall the theme that they play, but I know it's different from the regular wild battle music.
Hold on,
But,
now I gotta check.
Yeah.
Now I gotta check. Hold on.
It is Platinum, though, right? Although they brought
Right.
back the legendary birds.
Yeah.
I think.
Because I wasn't sure if it was just Platinum or Diamond and Pearl did that too, because I did run into the Zapdos that I freed when I was Abra hunting.
Let's see.
Didn't Drill Peck used to be a one-hit KO?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, Drill. You're thinking of Horn Drill.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I get them confused.
Does it have both black and yellow wings, or is it just like background wings that are?
I
just
think
colored?
they're
Aren't
like
you-
layers.
Isn't this the part where you throw the Pokeball?
No, it's too strong.
Oh.
It's
Wait,
way too
really?
much HP. It has way too much HP. I'll never catch it.
I think they just play
What
the
is
same. I-
a critical hit? Of course. What is
God
your damage, John?
I think he said he wasn't gonna do that, so yeah.
Oh no.
John,
You
I
said-
think in Platinum they
What
just play
is your
their normal
damage,
legendary
John?
battle theme.
What? He KO'd a Zapdos, so what? To be honest, I kind of found Zapdos a prick, so I'm kind of...
Oh,
Well,
bullshit.
Zapdos is
You're
easily
foaming
the
at
most-
mouth. I know you are.
Well,
Did
Zapdos
you hear me
is-
going, what? I didn't.
Well, I'm just sort of confused, because out of all of the legendary Pokemon to kill, Zapdos is by far the most useful, except for Mewtwo. But, like, it's definitely more useful than Articuno, so...
Not gonna use it for the commentary. Don't give a shit.
No, sorry, I'm too busy trying to breed Eevees here.
Well, have fun warding off the internets.
I see.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.